Okay, guys, this is the East Coast Economic Update for July the 28th, 2009. A few things I want to throw at you that I came across, and a concept that I'd like to throw out to you to think about. First, as we know, it's like deja vu all over again, as Yogi Berra used to say. Geithner is going back to China to reassure the Chinese that everything's fine with the bonds, and even though we have a lot of debt, we'll be able to pay it back. Yeah, right. Um, in other news, also, this is going to come to a head, and it's going to happen just like it did last year. September the 15th, it's going to be, instead of Lehman Brothers, it's going to be Citigroup or maybe ourselves, in the sense that we're going to start to default on bonds. Um, Also, there seems to be another very interesting thing. The United States usually has a reserve of rice, grains, sorghum, foodstuffs, that staples that can keep us alive. Apparently, that's down to zero, and they converted it to cash. Of course, everything I have is going to be over here listed. And now we have no food reserves. And what looks like the start of a Dust Bowl event. Um, there's less food being made. Um, it's kind of indicated because it's been a wet, cool summer here and around the world, and it seems to be something very serious. So something to think about. Yeah, the reason why I'm not so enthusiastic is because, you know, the realization is more than just academic for me now. It's it's real time, ready to move and go. You know, it's that it's that calm feeling I have right now that you can hear the gunfire in the foreground. One other thing, which I want to leave with you to think about. A lot of people in my tribal videos indicate to me, why do I think that the government's not going to come and find us us little groups of tribes outside the community, and why do I think that they will probably leave us alone? My answer for you is Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is the UN's report that was done in 1992. I found out about it first in 1998. Actually, a friend of mine who worked at the UN mentioned it to me. I'm going to let you look at it. It's on videos. You can also Google it, Agenda 21. The belief is that they're going to get you, as an individual person, to want to live in Pack'em Stack'em tenement buildings and live and work, um, in large cities, but away from center areas, and allow the Midwest and most of the United States to be reclaimed by nature. Because, as you're going to watch in these 6 or 7 videos, the UN and the powers that be are more concerned about um, the good of the planet than the good of the individual. Watch the videos. Do a little more research. Basically, to sum up what I think and what I've read, is they're going to get you to want to move to the city. And I think that that's going to happen when there's a shortage of food and when there's a collapse. The people in the suburbs are going to go towards the brightest light in the room. I know that most of the major cities either have gas or, I know in New York City, for example, we still have coal-driven um, power plants for electricity that we were using long before the hookup here to Niagara Falls for our backup, for our primary electricity. So if there's power and water and food distribution, people are going to migrate like moths to a flame to the small cities, and that's how they're going to collect you. If you choose to go away, it's going to be a very small percentage, and that's why I think that these tribal groups are going to succeed and they're going to work. All we got to do is to walk in the opposite direction of the flame. So I leave you with those thoughts, and I will continue to make some updates. I'm making less and less because I just think that everything that I had to say has been said, and the information that has been given to you has been given to you. My focus primarily is going to be hooking up my tribal community and helping others hook up theirs. We have maybe 8 weeks, so we better get a move on. All right, guys. Speak to you soon. Peace.